Good evening, students, parents, friends, and faculty. This is a unique situation in which this year we'll be doing our annual Laurier Athletic Banquet virtually. Typically, we would invite all athletes to Laurier for a buffet dinner and a ceremony honoring our athletes. However, with social distancing rules and regulations in place and ceremonies non-existent, we have decided it is still important to honor our athletes and decide to do it virtually. This past year, the world and sports itself experienced misfortune and barriers. From the loss of basketball legend Kobe Bryant and his daughter Gianna, to the discontinuance of sports as a whole during the worldwide pandemic, and most recently, the battle to end systemic racism. As a community, Laurier comes together during these tough times and supports one another. This was evident during the Black Lives Matter London peaceful protests organized by two of Laurier's very own students and attended by hundreds of Laurier faithful. Athletics bring Laurier students and faculty together, as was seen during the boys' senior basketball season. The Wassa boys semifinal game versus Beale proved that it doesn't matter what is going on around us. As Rams, we support our fellow students through anything and everything. So with all that in mind, we're going to take the time to honor our athletes and coaches that put their sweat and tears into making a statement that Laurier is one of the leading athletic schools in the city. Before beginning the awards, I have a couple thank yous to express. First, thank you to our administration for supporting Laurier Athletics and for the long hours spent planning and providing for on-calls for our coaches, allowing them to support their teams. Next, Ms. Flynn, our athletic director, for keeping our athletics amongst the best represented in the city. Without you, Laurier sports would be mass confusion. To all our coaches for putting in their time to teach and support our athletes daily. Lastly, I would like to give a special thanks to retiring teacher and swim coach, Mr. Jeff St. Marie, for your endless hours supporting Laurier Athletics. It will not go unnoticed. Now, with all that being said, we can begin our award ceremony. Each team is presented with an MVP. The coach chooses an athlete they feel was essential to their team's success. This player demonstrates both athleticism and leadership. Typically, we would have each coach say something about their team's success and MVPs, but unfortunately, this is hard to arrange virtually, so we will now acknowledge the award winners by sport and season. Before beginning, I'd like to apologize for any butchering of names. First, we have the Junior Girls Basketball MVP. Congratulations, Chantel Pichet. Next, Senior Girls Basketball MVP. Congratulations, Karen Hasabenebi. Next, the Junior Boys Volleyball MVP. Congratulations goes to Chase Reynolds Young. Next, the Senior Boys Volleyball MVP. This goes out to two people, Ryerson Williams and Zyler McDonald. Next, the Cross Country MVP. Again, goes out to two people, Matt Mason and Erica Lal. Next, we have the Ultimate Frisbee MVP. This goes out to Matt Worthington and Karis Evangelios. Next, the Junior Boys Football Offensive MVP. Ben Curvecho. Next, the Junior Boys Football Defensive MVP. This goes out to Van Taylor. And the last Junior Boys Football Award, the Youngblood Award. This goes out to Malachi Toku. Now, the Senior Boys Football MVP. It goes out to Nathan Hodgins. The Senior Boys Football Outstanding Lineman Award goes to Joseph Hancock. The Senior Boys Football Coaches Award goes to Jacob Murray. Moving on to the winter season MVPs. First off, girls hockey. This goes out to Michelle Borland. Next, boys hockey. The award goes to Sullivan Gibb. A trio of winners for the curling MVP. Maddie Mason, Megan Coetzee, and Saleh Bahati. The swimming MVPs, Michaela Kodri and Zaid Anan. The junior girls volleyball MVP goes to Avery Hill. 2 senior girls volleyball MVPs, Alex Bowery and Karen Hassabanebi. The junior boys basketball MVP goes to Akeem Muriel. The senior boys basketball MVPs goes to Venroy Bartley and Spencer Cantors. Lastly, the golf MVPs, Jordan Gallant and Sullivan Gibb. Next, we will present each grade with both a male and female athlete of the year. The winner of these is typically a multi-sport athlete and is acknowledged as a leader and supporter of their fellow teammates. The awards are voted on by Laurier coaches, and a winner is picked for each major award. The first award is the Grade 9 Female Athlete of the Year. This year's nominees are Alana Smith, Alyssa Iannelli, Tess Kristoff, Michaela Kodri, and Taya McDonald. The winner of this year's Grade 9 Female Athlete of the Year is Taya McDonald. Next, we have the Grade 9 Male Athlete of the Year. This year's nominees are Ben Kerbefko, Karsten Cruz, and Tyson Singh. The winner of this year's Grade 9 Male Athlete of the Year is Karsten Cruz. Moving on to the Grade 10 Female Athlete of the Year. This year's nominees are Chantel Piche, Sarah Stanton, Haley Ward, and Hannah Cameron. The winner of this year's Grade 10 Female Athlete of the Year is Chantel Piche and Sarah Stanton. The Grade 10 Male Athlete of the Year. This year's nominees are Brian Bennett, Van Taylor, and Dylan Roberts. The winner of this year's Grade 10 Male Athlete of the Year is Van Taylor. Next up is the Grade 11 Award. The Grade 11 Female Athlete of the Year Award nominees are Karis Evangelios, Emily Scott, Rachel Spears, and Erica Lal. The winner of this year's Grade 11 Female Athlete of the Year is Emily Scott. The Grade 11 Male Athlete of the Year nominees are Kalen Schmidt, Logan Knight, Clayton Beckles. The winner of this year's Grade 11 Male Athlete of the Year is Kalen Schmidt and Logan Knight. Lastly, we have our graduating athletes, the Grade 12 Awards. The Graduating Female Athlete of the Year nominees are Alex Bowery, Andrea Smith, Karen Hassabanebi, Sabrina Mills, and Megan Coetzee. The winner of this year's Graduating Female Athlete is Karen Hassabanebi. Finally, we have the Graduating Male Athlete of the Year. There are numerous athletes nominated in this category, as our Grade 12 male athletes were strong throughout their high school career. The nominees are Carson Wood, Ryan Ojerali, Ryerson Williams, Zyler McDonald, Matt Mason, Sullivan Gibb, Sebastian DeLong Cantuel, Matt Worthington, and Joe Brennan. This year's Graduating Male Athlete of the Year is Matt Mason. Laurier has an ongoing tradition of honoring the athletes that participate in numerous sports over their years at Laurier. Each time an individual plays for a team, they are given points. Every time they become a TV Raw, WASA, or OFSA champion, they are given more points. They are also given points for joining the athletic club. These points accumulate over the years, giving athletes a chance to earn their Laurier letters. Students can earn a minor letter, which is 100 points, a major letter, which is 180 points, or an honor letter, which is 220 points. This year's minor letter winners are Nicole Rotario, Rachel Spears, and Jordan Gallant. This year's major award winners are Mitchell Hunter, Emily Scott, Megan Coetzee, Andrea Smith, Alex Bowery, Spencer Carroll, and Karen Hasabanebi. And this year's honor award winners are Matt Mason and Sullivan Gibb. These next awards are given out yearly, typically to graduating athletes that possess certain skills that meet each criteria. The first award is our Headmasters Award. Yes, similar to the Harry Potter Award. The Headmasters Award is given to a team at Laurier that demonstrates fair play, sportsmanship, team success, and overall represents Laurier exceptionally. This year's Headmaster Award goes to the junior girls basketball team and the senior boys basketball team. The next award is the Sumner Award. The Sumner Award is in honor of Mr. Jim Sumner, who taught for many years at Laurier. He was a very popular teacher, and he placed a strong emphasis on the athlete to be both academic and athletic, as well as a contributor to life at Laurier. This year's Sumner Award winners are Megan Coetzee and Ryerson Williams. The next award is the Stevenson Award. The Stevenson Award is presented to honor Mr. Jim Stevenson, another longtime teacher at Laurier. He believed that athletics combined with school life makes our school a better place. This year's Stevenson Award goes to Alex Bowery. The Colin Hood Awards are given to individuals who have made a contribution to multiple sports in their career and have made an impact on the teams and athletes with whom they were involved. The Colin Hood Female Award goes to Andrea Smith. The Colin Hood Male Award goes to Zyler McDonald. And finally, the Colin Hood Coaches Award goes to Miss Dodge. That concludes our awards night. And again, I would like to thank all Laurier athletes, coaches, administration, and parents for making Laurier such a successful school for sports. Without all of you, this wouldn't be possible. I hope next year we can host a regular banquet and athletes can come and interact with peers and reflect on all their accomplishments face to face. Stay safe, everyone, and have a great summer.